All right, welcome everybody back to American Truck Simulator. We are taking a delivery from Chicago to Des Moines, Iowa. Let's go and get going. We have delivery of pallets, so let's not waste any time. My impressions of this map are that this thing is pretty amazing. The level detail, pretty good. By the way, folks, the mod I'm using real companies, billboards, and signs mods. And some of the billboards I, kind of updated with my own distinctive branding. Give it my own distinctive look. I may be able to show you some either during the mission here or likely on our way back, our way out of our destination. As you can see on the bottom of the clock there, we have about 6 hours left in this drive, 340 miles to Des Moines, Iowa. So we are moving. Traffic is on. You can, one of the mods I can take off. One of the things is I can take off the traffic. I'm gonna let the traffic go for now. But overall, this is pretty nice. This is a map that came out in May, and as we saw the other day on SCS forums, we saw a teaser for what will likely be the state that'll come up. I believe that'll be the state that'll be part of our 2027 calendar. And I'm making my prediction, and that is the Hoosier state of itself, Indiana. Like I said, to me, it's like it makes sense. It's just, the clue that I think that kind of gave me the impression that it's going to be Indiana is the sounds of the auto racing cars you hear. I mean, that's pretty much a gimme. I think that's your answer. I think it's going to be the Hoosier state, Indiana. So. But I'm going to shut up for a little bit and let you enjoy the drive. Which, by the way, I think our next DLC will come out in September, and that is South Dakota. South Dakota is one of the next in line. I expect it to be available, I would say mid-September, I think. If everything kind of falls in line, I think it'll be mid-September when we'll see the map of South Dakota. So, when we do get the official announcement of Indiana, assumingly that's the state, that will be a tease. I think we'll probably get that announcement on Monday. We'll start brainstorming what the cities will be. Of course, Indianapolis will be the primary city. The question will be is how many cities will join Indianapolis? The who's who will join the Hoosier state. For right now, enjoy the drive to Des Moines, Iowa. Alright, we're joining you back here live here on American Truck Simulator. We're continuing on 80 West here. I believe this is the last exit here of the state of Illinois as we will cross into Iowa very shortly. I believe we're going to go, if we're going 80, Route 80, I believe we're going to go and pass the Interstate 80 exit with the rest area. So big Travel Plaza. We're going to pass that as well. Now, one of the mods was the real company's billboards and signs. You know, some of the signage, I kind of find some cool photos, some cool stuff, some ideas, come up with some really cool designs. Give them my own touch. It's like, it makes it cool. And obviously the truck today is inspired by the PlayStation games, PlayStation systems. Yeah. I did a trailer, and one of the trailers I have is one in memory of Kyle Busch. Yeah. I felt that I should come up with a cool custom trailer that had Kyle Busch that we lost just before the Coke 600 2 weeks ago. I saw that they had his private memorial today, and the public one will happen sometime in the not so distant future. Let me get out of the way. Alright, there's the world's largest truck stop coming up, which is probably right here, I think. Oh yeah, oh shit, here's a billboard at come on, fan the Back to the Future. And there's the truck stop right there. We'll stop there sometime later on. The real company's billboards, you can see the sign, Exxon Gas. We have some real company truck haulers. You know. So, yep, like I said, an amazing game. And you know, if you're a fan of American Truck Sim, you know, love riding trucks, delivering stuff. Oh yeah, House of Glory Wrestling. Get on the road, genius. Wrecked out. We're in a Volvo truck here. What I'll do is when we get off the exit, I'll show you truck from the outside. The other mod I have is XP and money, basically. So as you can see the balance there in the corner, a little over $12 billion. And like I said, it gives me free capital to drive around and do whatever I want to go to. If I want to go this place, or that place, I can go there. Gives me the freedom to do that. Play the game the way I want. And have fun, and also do deliveries. Think how crazy it is to take deliveries from Chicago all the way to LA and back. I mean, it's incredible. Like I said. Yeah, like I said, this is a game that's definitely worth, you know, time to play. So I definitely recommend this game. But yeah, like I said, I expect an official announcement next week on our next state that will come out presumably in 2027. Because I think 2026 is kind of finished. Pretty much, I think we kind of have 26 pretty much wrapped up after South Dakota. And I think, like I said, I think it's going to be September. And then there's British Columbia, Canada, first Canadian Providence that will have an ATS, and I think that'll hit. I'm thinking probably by January or February of next year, which will free up the time period between that and then getting into Indiana. And I would expect probably when we do get South Dakota announced release date, which we'll probably get sometime this summer, probably in August. I think we'll get a release window date for that. That'll probably be in August. Would be my guess if I had to play devil's advocate here. I think we'll get an announced release date of the game, or at least for the DLC for that map, in August, and probably with a September release date. And then I think in October we'll probably get the next map that will follow after Indiana. I think it'll be South Dakota, British Columbia, then Indiana, and then the next state after that. Now, my thought process is, I think when it comes to states like South and Kentucky and Tennessee, North and South Carolinas, and Virginia, West Virginia and Virginia, I expect those ones to be in combos. I expect those ones to be comboed up into combo picks, probably combo packs. And we gotta make we gotta go to the way station. We gotta go here and do our due diligence before we get to, we're about 39 miles out from our drop in Iowa here. Yes, sir, we will drop 860. Thank you very much. Have a good day. All right, now we are hitting the highway one more time. Actually, we're probably going to be getting off at the intersection here, which probably is another highway, I think. Oh, we're going to get off at 235 West for Des Moines, so I think... yeah, we're going to go 235 West to Des Moines. Hopefully you enjoy this. If you do, you know, get the game, get all the DLC, and go trucking. You know, there's a lot to see. I mean, there's a lot of map. There's a lot of states to explore, and 2 drops from A to B and B to C and all that. Like, there's a lot. So I definitely recommend this game. So let's let me shut up for a minute. Well, actually, there's the Olive Garden. I think that's the Olive Garden one I put in. Yeah, you gotta throw an Olive Garden billboard into this, or Top Golf. I'm gonna say that this map, this driving through into Des Moines, is sponsored by Top Golf. Fan of golf, fan of playing fun golf or whatever fun stuff to do, there you go. Top Golf's the game to go to. I got a Top Golf near you, boys and girls. By the way, folks, 1.60 beta has launched for beta already. I haven't checked it out. I'm waiting for the actual release. That'll happen probably at the end of June for the 4th of July. Definitely before the 4th of July, so I would expect it out. So I think that's my prediction. I'm sticking to it. So, all right, you're 3 miles out from our drop. So we'll shut up for this last quick moment. As we do, there's Kyle Busch's billboard. that concludes our mission, and that concludes this sneak preview of this game, at least for you people. For me, I'm going to continue on doing what I do best, having fun and taking a lot of money. Check out, go to steam.com, and you can find American Truck Simulator. Download it, get it today, and get ready for South Dakota coming up in this fall, I believe. Or you can check out the current map, that being Illinois. Actually, let's do this before we wrap. I think I can do it real quickly. This is your map. Here's Illinois, the newest state. And here's all this coverage. You've got all of these states here to explore. Texas is a big one. There's New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, California, all of them. I did Vegas. I did a quick, as you can see, I did a quick circle around here in Vegas on the day we found out about Kyle's death. And I decided to do I think, an all black truck and hauler. And I said, we're going to just do no traffic. And I did a slow drive around Vegas area in salute of Kyle. So it was pretty cool. So get out there, get American Truck Simulator today, download it, have fun. And this has been your host, Chris Williams, saying, well, you knew before, maybe you know now. Take care, guys. We'll see you in the next one, potentially, and keep on trucking.